She was twice widowed, childless, and forgotten. In her world, that meant no protection, no inheritance, and no future. Tamar had every reason to disappear into silence, but she didn't. This is not just a story of scandal. It is a story of injustice, courage, and redemption. This is the story of Judah and Tamar. Judah was one of the 12 sons of Jacob. After the betrayal of Joseph and the grief of their father, Judah separated himself from his brothers and went down to a place called Adullam. Scripture does not explain why only that he left. There, Judah formed friendships with the Canaanites and married a Canaanite woman, the daughter of Shelah. Together they had 3 sons, Onan and Shelah. Judah raised them far from the spiritual heritage of his fathers. When it came of age, Judah chose Tamar as his wife. She entered the family with hope, but her was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord put him to death. Tamar was suddenly a widow, childless and vulnerable. According to custom, the next brother was required to marry the widow and raise children in the deceased brother's name. Judah instructed his second son, Onan, to fulfill this duty. Onan understood what was required, but he refused to accept the cost. He slept with Tamar, but deliberately prevented her from conceiving, using her while denying her future. The Lord saw this injustice. Onan also died. Now Tamar was widowed twice. Judah feared losing his last son, Shelah, and instead of fulfilling his responsibility, he sent Tamar away, telling her to wait until Shelah grew up. But Judah never intended to keep that promise. Years passed. Shelah became a man. Tamar was still waiting. After Judah's wife died, Judah traveled to Timnah for sheep shearing. When Tamar heard, she realized the truth. Shelah was grown, and Judah had abandoned her. Justice would never come unless she acted. Tamar removed her widow's clothes, covered herself with a veil, and waited where Judah would pass. Judah saw her and assumed she was a prostitute. He approached her, and she asked for payment. Judah promised a goat, but Tamar demanded a pledge, his seal, cord, and staff, symbols of his identity and authority. Judah agreed. They slept together, and Tamar conceived. Later, Judah tried to retrieve his items, but could not find her. He chose silence to protect his reputation. 3 months later, Tamar's pregnancy was revealed. Judah reacted harshly, ordering her to be burned. As she was brought out, Tamar sent him a message with the seal, cord, and staff, saying, "I am pregnant by the man who owns these." Judah recognized them instantly. Confronted with the truth, he confessed, "She is more righteous than I, because I did not give her to my son Shelah." Tamar was spared. She later gave birth to twins. One was named Perez, meaning breakthrough. Perez would become an ancestor of King David and generations later of Jesus Christ. God took a story of injustice and broken promises and turned it into part of his redemptive plan. Tamar, once silenced, became forever remembered. Her story reminds us that God sees the forgotten, exposes hypocrisy, and brings redemption out of brokenness.